Yeah, it's Ken Fitz. And so you know what the deal is, Ken. You just kind of start a song. Just roll into a song.
Just go straight to a song?
Just start a song.
All right, well, we'll tell a story first. And
No, she said play a song.
Can you play a song and then
Okay.
tell a story? Because our listeners, they're very crabby if we don't do it right.
all right.
We're totally breaking his set.
I wrote this song in the back booth of a Pizza Inn on a napkin at 2:30 in the morning.
Sweet.
Well, I'm on the road again, wondering where it will all end. Every time I try to breathe, I find myself in a choking, desperate need. And soon the moon will rise up into the darkened sky, and it's then that I will be succumb by this never-ending dream. Success, whining and dining. Success, laughing and crying. Success, writing and singing. A mellow little love song for you. Well, saints, preservation, I have reached my destination, 1,200 miles behind me, but I can't seem to escape my dream world. No one in sight all around now as my feet touch the ground, and as I look upward, the dream overtakes my mind. Success, whining and dining. Success, laughing and crying. Success, writing and singing. A mellow little love song for you. Success, whining and dining. Success, laughing and crying. Success, writing and singing. A mellow little love song for you.
Ken Fitz, live here in the studio. Ken, what brought you to be in the Pizza Inn writing a song in the wee dark hours of the day?
I was working in the Pizza Inn as an assistant manager, and I happened to be in there closing up, doing the books, and I sat down, and I didn't want to come in the morning and change out the keg, so I was draining the keg, and this song just came to me at 2:30 in the morning in the back booth of a Pizza Inn. So it was, and then I went home and put music to it, and it has never changed.
How about that? That's
It was
pretty rare for a song,
1980,
isn't it?
yeah.
So when you say draining the keg, you mean finishing it off yourself?
I had that
draining it
same
Correct.
through your
question.
body.
That's correct.
Yes,
yeah,
just
yeah.
making sure.
Yeah, let's not tell the police that though, because they might. It was, of course, it was down in Arkansas, so
No, nowadays we call that sustainability.
Right?
He did the right thing.
He's recycling.
Yeah, well, yeah, you don't want to get called. When you're there at 2:30, you don't want to get called at 7 in the morning to come, do anything. So
That's right.
Can't come into work. I'm draining the keg, or I drained the keg last night.
Yeah. Well, I'm
Well, I
here
had
for
to put
more
it-
of this.
I had to
Right?
put
This-
a new one in too. So
This is the absolute correct start to spring break. Let's go. Can we hear another song?
Sure.
You can tell a story for this one if you really, really want to.
Yeah,
I'd
you
like
can.
to real
It's
quick,
story
yeah.
time now.
So this is this song. Back in 2002, I was commuting to Charlotte every day.
Oh God.
I'm so sorry.
You.
Yeah, that's what my wife said. Yeah, and she hated it, and so it was a 6-month contract. I lost the contract, and I didn't lose the contract; it just ended. But
Yeah.
anyway, so I came home and I said, "Honey, I lost my job." She said, "That's great." It wasn't what I was expecting, But so I was talking to somebody in Facebook, texting with them, and they were having a real rough time. And I said, "Look," I said, just believe in who you can be, and just do the next right thing." And as soon as I finished, I thought that would make a cool song. So this is called "The Next Right Thing."
All right.
Love who you are today. Believe in who you'll someday be. Then just try to do the next right thing. I arrived at my front door, not knowing anymore how could we get through in such unsettled times. But then she met me there, and she told me don't despair. Then she held me tight and whispered in my ear, love who you are today, believe in who you'll someday be, then just try to do the next right thing. You've been there for all of us, now it's time to repay that trust. Just let us help you find your way back home. I've been running for so long, and the emptiness is overgrown. Now I see that all I need is right here in front of me. Life's been so good to me. Then the kids came running up to give their pop a great big hug, and I knew I was right where I'm supposed to be. Then a tear came running down, and I saw her smiling about, and I knew that everything would be alright. Be alright. Just for today. Love who you are, believe in who you'll be, and just try to do the next right thing.
That seems like an appropriate song for my students.
It seems like an appropriate message for everybody.
Yeah. It's a
Love who you
life
are
thing.
today. Believe in who you're going to be. Do the right thing.
Yeah. Now, Ken, you've been on the show before, so we've kind of asked you the standard questions, and we're not going to do that to you again. But, like it's history of songwriting. We know all of that. But you've really progressed a lot and you've traveled a lot and you've had a lot of experiences in the past 5 years. You've bounced all over the place with really good reason and really good motivation. And I'm wondering, in the past 5 years, how has your songwriting process or outcome changed?
Well, I recognized a while back that most of my songs come to me when I'm actually looking for, trying to put a story to music, like something that's happened in my past or hopefully in my future sometimes. And like that song "Success" was more of I'd like to have this. This is my definition of success.
Right.
It wasn't happening at the time, but it was something I was hoping for. And but it's pretty much been the same. It's just storytelling through music, and if it can stir me spiritually, then it's something that I really like. Then I'll publish it at best. And I have about 4 or 5 that I'm hoping to record this year, and it's going to be different. It's going to be a lot of fun to do. I'm retiring on April 3rd next Friday.
That was my question, because I knew that you've talked about it for a handful of years, and I knew that was either right behind you or right ahead of you. So how does the songwriting journey, how do you think that's going to affect you?
I'm hoping that I can start setting some goals and to write a song every week or month or every other week or something like that. Whether it be good or bad, just do it, and and maybe learn a few other instruments.
Oh, fun! Like what?
Well, I want to learn to play the piano. I inherited 2 pianos in the last 5 years. And,
Wow.
And I have a drum kit in the house, and so I'd like to learn that. I have a mandolin now, and I can't play any of those, but I don't even think I could play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on the
So there'll
on the
be no
piano.
more of that, well, I can't write this song right now. I can't learn how to play drums right now because I have to be on this stupid Zoom meeting. All of that washes away, and you won't have
That's
any more
right.
excuses.
That's right, yeah. So,
Yeah.
I'll be able to teach you.
And a teacher.
yeah. So
Sweet.
it's going to be interesting for sure. I mean, I'm both terrified and excited about the opportunity.
Right.
It's,
I know this feeling well.
my parents passed away in the last 3 years, and I inherited some
Pianos.
wealth, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Yeah.
And so I'm very hopeful, and I'm pushing 70 now, so
Don't push it too hard.
No, I'm not pushing it very hard. No, it's a couple years away, but
Yeah. Well, dang. Hope I feel that good and look that good when I'm 70. I'm close to it.
I hope you decide to take up drums when you're 72.
Okay. Talk to my daughter about that. Well, we would love to hear another song.
All right. Well, I wrote, as you well know, my wife passed away in 2014. But before that, we went to a party back in 2006, and she said to me, she put it on her bucket list that I get on stage, which I have done.
Yes.
But it was, after she passed away, she never got to see it or anything. So she also said, in her living years, she said, when I pass away first, I want you to find somebody to make you happy. Now, I was like, there's no way in the world you're going to go before me, which she was right, I was wrong, as usual. And
Surprise.
yeah, it works that way sometimes, most of the time, I reckon. So anyway, I wrote this song. This is called Look Around. This is her looking down from heaven and say, hey, get your act together and go find somebody. So it's called Look Around. Walking along this long and lonesome road, feeling as though I'm carrying a heavy load. Knew there would come a time when I'd have to say goodbye, and it took a heavy toll. Walking through this crowded grocery store, feeling as though I've been here once before. I can feel your look of glee, laughing along with me, and I thought I heard you say, so darling, look around, you'll see me all about. It's time you moved along, I'll love you from beyond. I get home late in the afternoon. I make my way into the family room, and all that I can see are memories of you and me. And I thought I heard you say, darling, look around, you see me all about. It's time you moved along, I'll love you from beyond. As I sat there, remembering long ago, you always said you'd be the first to go. You wanted me to find another that would be kind, and I thought I heard you say, so darling, look around, you see me all about. It's time you moved along, I'll love you from beyond. Go find another love, and I'll love you from beyond.
Or Ken Fitz, live here on WHUP's Pass the Hat. Hey, Kim. Do you like a beautiful mid-April spring afternoon in North Carolina?
The answer to that is yes.
Do you like exploring a beautiful outdoor historic estate that's rarely open to the public?
Oh, I do like that.
Do you like
Mystery.
Do you like jazz?
I do like jazz, yeah.
Well, you are the perfect person to visit the Hillsborough Jazz Festival, April 18th. Featured artists including Sam Freiber's Trio, Angela Bingham Quartet, and the Durham Jazz Workshop. It's going to be a fantastic good time, and you can go out to WHUPFM.org to find tickets. Go out to WHUPFM.org, go down and click Events, and you will see Hillsborough Jazz Festival there. That is April 18th, 2026. It is going to be epically wonderful with wonderful music, wonderful crafts, wonderful food and beverages, and just wonderful grounds to be walking around on up there at
Yep.
Moorfields.
And even if you're new to jazz or curious about it, if you're interested in supporting truly local radio, this is a fundraiser for the radio station. And so if you're thinking, well, maybe jazz isn't super my thing, but local things are, so I'm going to go.
And just explore the grounds, take your shoes off and walk barefoot in that nice grass, and just Take it all in. It's going to be a wonderful event.
Bob will be there without his shoes on, so you won't be alone.
Not wearing shoes now.
That's
April
correct.
18th, nobody should have shoes on.
Yes, Bob.
I mean, unless they're really, tall, strappy sandals.
Okay.
Anyway, Ken Fitz is live here in the
Yes,
studio.
he is. And Ken, so we know you're out and about all the time. And we want to know where we can send people to either give you money for your music, not the streaming services, or where can they see you live performing?
Well, tomorrow night, my band and I will be playing at the Kraken. My band is Ken Fitz and the Jedi Masters.
Okay.
Who else is in the Masters?
We've got Brendan Macy playing the bass. We've got
amazing.
Chris
Love him.
Bullock playing the
Good
lead
stuff.
guitar. And this week, we're going to have Dan we met playing the drums. He's a stand-in for one, and I've been through several drummers, but
And he
they're
is a
all
great one.
great. But
Yeah.
It's sometimes it's hard to find somebody that's going to stay with it. But
Everybody's
especially,
busy.
and Chris calls us the 3-show-a-year band. So
They all head out to the Kraken, throw money in the tip jar, get yourself some bourbon from James, and it's going to be a good night.
it is going to be a fun night. Absolutely going to be a fun night. We'll mix in some 70s and 80s rock and roll with the originals, and some of the originals I'm playing here. So
You're not going to play any Three Dog Night, are you?
actually, we might in the second set.
All right.
That sounds like a fun time.
Absolutely.
But we're having a fun time now.
And we should hear some more of Ken's fine music.
Yes, we should.
Ken, what's up next?
So at some point during the in the last 5 years or so, the banter on I'll call it banter on some of the social media has gotten kind of rough. I'll say
A little polarized?
little polarized. Yeah, that's a good word for it. Thank you for the dictionary help there. And I just was like, wow, where were the days? This isn't the way it was when I was young. And
Well, we have algorithms these days.
so then I thought, wow, what would it be like if I were young again? What would life be like if I were young again? So I sat down and wrote this song. It's called Turning 21 Again. So this is... Looking back at the times of my life, wondering if I might find love ever again. So I'll just go on with this new living plan, traveling around singing songs the best that I can. Forgot the words. Should have brought them with me. Yeah, man, right. And thinking about being so young once again, it now seems to be so much less appealing to me. If I was turning 21 again, if I was turning 21 again, it baffles me how young folks can live on this plane, filled with such trouble and hate and outright disdain. Remembering how it was back in my early days, simpler times, and we managed to go out and play. Where are the days where we talk face to face, not just whining and railing on a post in some place? turning 21 again. If I was turning 21 again. Well, I've made some mistakes and I broke many rules. I've been to the brink and I've learned from it all. In the end, I can say from deep in my heart, I've lived and I've loved and I'll do it all over again. Thinking about being so young once again, it now seems to be so much less appealing to me. Then it occurred that my memories might fade, and that's an event that I simply could not sustain. I've grown up to be such a different old man. I've had a great life and I'm happy just as I am. Not turning 21 again. Not turning 21 again. Not turning 21 again. Not turning 21 again.
People think you can, though, judging from the things they're doing to their faces. And
I'm getting the Botox. I'm buying a sports car.
Lord have mercy. That's a clever line. Not turning 21 again. Because it's interesting, as you sang that song, I was thinking about the years that we hold up as mile markers that are so important. But what if 44 was really important to you? Or what if another number other than 21 or 33 or 16, they're all these really young years. Mm-hmm. What year for you stands out? Is like, if I could write a song about that one year, I would do it.
Well, I have written songs about those years.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's the time that I met Kim.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's, obviously the dates that, she passed away. And there's I'm constantly writing stories about our love story and things on Facebook. We got married on July 5th, and I asked her why did she pick that day, and she said, because we'll have fireworks on the 4th and fireworks on the 5th. So I was like, oh,
bam, there you go.
So that always stands out. The day my children were born, there's all kinds of days and times that just kind of bring back wonderful memories, and it is what it is. And
Yeah.
I think you have
I just recently had days. I just recently started taking, in the last 3 years, this will be the third year in a row this year, taking the whole family to what we're calling a reunion, basically, once a year. And
nice.
And we've been having a great time. There's 14 of us in one house.
Dang.
It's pretty crazy, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. And we all have a good time. And we're all sorry to see the weekend. And, it's something we all look forward to. And
Very cool.
There's a lot to be said for gathering far-flung family together just to hang out for a week.
it is fun.
Well, what we're looking forward to is our next half hour with Ken. But we have to remind you that it is the top of the hour, and you are listening to WHUP LP Hillsboro. And, Ken, you are clearly prepared to spokesmodel. You know your job.
That's right, because as we move into this second hour of Pass the Hat, we should remind you that support for this second hour of Pass the Hat is sweetly provided by Matthews Chocolates, 104 North Churton Street, Hillsboro, North Carolina, the finest in chocolate and chocolate accessories for all of your chocolate needs. And let's face it,
We all have chocolate needs.
Every guest on Pass the Hat gets a gift of chocolate. We don't know what's in the box, but we know that it is delicious. And y'all, every holiday, as you know, is a chocolate holiday. And Easter is coming up, which is also just always a chocolate holiday, right? Don't walk in there the day before Easter and expect to buy out the place in chocolate, because there won't be any. You need to place your orders in advance. Go ahead and call Matthew right now or stop by tomorrow morning. Place your order for Easter chocolate, and he will take care of you.
Accurate. Good job, Bob. I believe we need more music from Ken.
Back to our regularly scheduled program with Ken Fitz,
Yep.
live in the studio.
Oh, I did this one I guess both times that I was here before, but
Okay, turn the mics off. No repeats.
yeah.
We're kidding.
So I knew that, and you guys laughed about it the last time I was here, but because we don't want to tell the police about this. But this was the first song I ever wrote. I hope my friend Bobby is actually listening right now, because I sent him the link and he said he would listen. But he's down in Arkansas, and we ran around and did all kinds of crazy, stupid things when we were kids and teenagers, and not that anybody else would have ever done anything like that.
Oh, of
but
course
you
not.
know, no. But there's some things in this song that probably. And oddly enough, he just retired from the FBI, so
And
Oh.
probably the statute of limitations is.
I think
expired.
so.
Yeah, probably so, because that was like 1,000 years ago. So my grandson says I'm like, Yoda or something. So. And my kids say I'm aging backwards. So
Good job.
yeah, well, Ken Button instead of Benjamin Button, right? So this is called Jeremiah. And we always end the show with this and introduce the band. Once there was a boy named Bobby, spelled it with capital B. Called himself Jeremiah. Lived on the bank of the Rappahannock. Gonna go see what's on life's island. Go for it, Jeremiah. Don't give in until you win. Kenny drove around in the brown cloud. Drove that thing all over town. Taking those curves at highway speeds. I'm gonna call you the bandit. Hey, there's a sign, let's nail it. Go for it, Jeremiah. Don't give in until you win. Wouldn't be the same without Big Bad Bob, sitting in the back and playing air drums, picking that alcoholic migratory bird, hitting the mailbox with another mailbox, then letting out a big hell yeah. 2, 3, 4. Go for it, Jeremiah. Don't give in until you win. And in the show, I would introduce the band here and let them each have a solo. I will do that tomorrow night. Then one day they heard the news. Jeremiah was on the move. Gonna move down to Arkansas. Go down there and make new friends. So my story's at an end. Go for it, Jeremiah. Make new friends. Go for it, Jeremiah. Make new friends and live on.
I don't know that everyone would want to play their first song or their earliest songs. A
Right.
lot of people feel a lot of, I don't want to say shame, embarrassment. Like, oh, I'm so embarrassed by my younger self
was
and
so
what they
long
used to
ago.
think. Yeah, and you have really, I think you've really checked that where it needs to go, and you go there, and your songs do stand the test of time. Is that something you work for, or is it something you just got lucky and it happened?
I think it just happened. Yeah, it's funny because I when the album came out, and the album is called Songs I Remember, It's called that because I wrote about 12 back in the 70s and 80s, and I can only remember 5 of them. But
Ain't that true?
so,
Speaking of remembering, you did forget the lyrics of a song a couple of songs ago, very briefly, and then you caught back up. But I'd like to point out to folks listening and watching is there's no music stand here. This is all coming out of Ken Fitz's head. We have a lot of folks come here in the studio, and they'll set up their music stand. They'll put their iPad on there so that they can know the chords of the song or the lyrics of the song. Ken is flying without a wire here,
Yeah.
and it's all working really well. So, how the heck do you remember all them lyrics?
well, a lot of practice.
I was going to say, you play a lot.
I do. I get around a bit. I'm happiest when I'm playing music.
Yeah.
When Kim died, it just all but destroyed me.
Sure.
But when Chance died, my son,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
that was like the second gut punch, and it almost took me down, and I
Yeah.
went to a very dark place.
Yeah, no doubt.
But somebody called me up and said, "Hey, can you come down to Local 506 on Sunday and play a set there?" And I felt like that was Chance looking down, saying, "Hey, don't give this up. Go do this." And so I just keep doing it. I've been doing it and doing it and doing it.
Amen.
My parents had some health problems, so I had to go to Virginia Beach and help them out. And,
Yeah.
and
But
then-
you found open mics up in Virginia Beach.
That's right, and
Yeah.
I've got a musical family up there that I still, even though it's been 3 years since Mom passed, I've been going up there anyway to visit all my friends up there and go to open mics up there. Even if it's just 3 songs, at least I get to see all my family, musical family friends.
Be a
up
part of
there.
that family again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it just absolutely has saved my life, no doubt.
Well,
Music
let me-
is so powerful.
Let me tell you about your impact on somebody. And that is, I don't know if you remember, you probably do because you have a good memory, but in 20, when I was 47, in 2018, John Stevens, our friend John Stevens, he, do the math, guys, jerk.
I remember.
yeah.
We went to Second Wind, and
Well, yeah. So I had never left the house with my guitar or any instrument. And John was like, come on. And so I did. And music was private for me. I did poetry publicly, but I didn't do music. And you were such a steadfast and positive presence at this really, like, that's an odd time for a woman to leave her house and do music publicly because you're not young and cute anymore. And not only did I do it, but I continued to do it well enough to where I am now comfortable on stages. And I met this guy over here, and I find myself now co-hosting this live local music show.
And you've been a guest 3 times, I believe, as well.
Yeah, and I've always hosted, music events around here, but you have to know that your impact on me, I think, was key in making that happen, because maybe what you don't realize is that you carry a vibe about you that says, come in, it's okay, you're safe. And not everyone does. Some people are very off-putting and very scary. And for a woman who gets hit on and, inappropriately treated, you were never, ever that guy. You were always like, if I screw up, you'll help with the sound. I remember you would always jump up and help with the amp. So you got to know you're that guy. Like, you gave me second life, if you will, and you need to know that.
well, thank you.
You're
I did
welcome.
not know that. Yeah.
Well, now you do.
Beautiful.
Well, you are just the way you talked about making musical family in Virginia Beach, I think augments that story. It really points out that you look to be a member of that community,
Yeah.
wherever you happen to land. And you were landing in Virginia Beach, so you went out and found that community, you became a part of that community, and you're part of that community down here as well. And being part of the community doesn't mean just showing up, but actually being active and part of it, and helping and mentoring. And I think you've done a lot of that. You've
Oh,
helped
yeah.
people.
Big time.
I've enjoyed it. I can't, again, I can't even begin to put on a scale of 1 to 10, it's 11 or 12.
Sure.
I mean, it's just so impactful on me, Even last night I went down to Doodad Farm and was
Oh, yeah.
part of the songwriters thing on there, and it's, that's become part of and I've met so many people, everybody on that playlist is somebody who I either currently play music with or have in the past, and they're all local musicians.
And that's the thing about, maybe it's the thing about music scenes everywhere, but certainly the music scene here in the Triangle Triad area is there's as much give as there is take. Everyone is collaborating, everyone is collaborative, and happy to bring you into whatever fold you're willing to become a part of. And
there's
it's
an
a
open
wonderful
mic.
scene.
There's an open mic in RTP. It's called Lojo. It's called it's at the Box Yard.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Box Yard is a
And
great place.
It is amazing. It's in. It's the first time I went there. I was told for like 2 years, go to this thing, and finally I did. I went to it, and I see bands showing up, and I'm like, oh, I'm in the wrong place. I don't belong here. So, but I went ahead and signed up, and I went up on stage, and Steve, the host, goes, "You want a band?" Sure, why not? And people come
Sure.
running up on the stage.
House band.
Yeah, an instant band, and we were doing one of the songs we did was "Ticket to Ride." Right?
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
And which is amazing how that song from 1965 is still like a go-getter.
Still
type
relevant,
song,
still fun.
Yeah, and it's still exciting, But,
Yeah.
So anyway, we get to the end. It's like, my baby don't care, and it's all of a sudden these young women were out in the audience and they're screaming. And I looked over at my friend Brian. I said, "Wow, now we know what the Beatles felt like."
Yep.
But it's really cool. It's so much fun, and so it's just. I get like a natural high. It's kind of. I ran cross country in high school, and it's kind of like runner's high. It's
Yeah.
just like, wow, man.
Let's get Ken high some more.
Okay. Well, yes. As you play your next song, just know that what you have received, you've given.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's nice to know. So I have a friend in Fredericksburg, Virginia, which is where I grew up, and this friend I went to high school with, and she lost her husband on Christmas Day a few years back, and it was either Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. I can't remember. I get confused because I'm old, but
It was Christmas time.
yes, and so I reached out to her on Facebook because I'm a widower as well, and 20 seconds after I said, you can call me or whatever, and she called me right away, and we got to talking, and at some point she sent me a poem she had written, and I said, "Hey, do you mind if I put this to music?" And she said, "No, I'd love that." So I did, and we decided that the title would be Mournful Farewell, so that's what I'm going to do, Mournful
Okay.
Farewell. So long, a mournful farewell. You're no longer here with me. You're now amongst the northern lights. Your trouble's gone and you're set free. Tears flow and the heart bleeds. Wish you could return to me. A miracle that cannot be. So please send a sign of your love to me. So long, a mournful farewell. You're looking down and over me. You found eternal peace. Please come and share with me. Tears flow and the heart bleeds. I wish you could return send a sign of your love to me, and maybe visit me in my dreams. So long, a mournful farewell. Cosmos hold you up on high. One day we will dance again before the right indigo sky. Tears flow and the heart bleeds. I wish you could return to me, a miracle that cannot be. So please send a sign of your love to me, and maybe visit me in my dreams.
I know you
That
all
song
are.
was for Sherry Smith in Fredericksburg, Virginia.
All right. Well, from Fredericksburg to Hillsborough, let me tell you what's coming up in the month of April. And I bet you'll want to join in on this, Ken. And that is Hillsborough is having a 2026 Hillsborough Climate Challenge during Earth Day month in April from for the 1st through the 22nd. All throughout Hillsborough, there's going to be farm tours, meatless Mondays. That's interesting. Our first dark sky night and events for all ages. You can learn about, if you've been curious about composting pollinators, green burial. Which is intriguing to me.
There is a new green burial site in Orange County.
There is, and I'm just loving that. Regenerative farming, eco-justice, a lot more. And there's a contest that if you're in Hillsborough, there's QR codes and signs all around town. If you scan that QR code or visit this website, Linktree, so it's linktr.ee/Hillsborough Climate Challenge, I would encourage all of you, no matter what kind of artistic you think you are, to join in these, because let's face it, climate change, if you haven't noticed, has affected all of us in large and small ways. And I would argue in our area, it's affected us in large ways.
It's hitting hard. It's going to hit harder.
Yeah. So if you're intrigued, if you would like to learn more, if you don't know enough, visit all of these resources and become engaged with your community.
Yeah, and you can find that just by Googling or searching, however you search,
Yeah.
Hillsborough Climate Challenge. They gave us a piece of paper to read on the air that includes a QR code. So I don't know
Let's
how
show you now.
It's
it
a
up front of the
square
camera.
with a bunch of squiggly lines, in case that helps.
Yeah. Yeah, that helps.
But I'm super interested in dark sky night
I am too.
because I try to do astrophotography, and I have friends who do astrophotography, and around here it's damn near impossible because of all the light pollution.
Yeah.
And that light pollution also impacts all kinds of wildlife.
Yeah.
And just turning the lights off for a night will make a huge difference. And if you walk out and look up at the sky on a dark sky night, you might be amazed.
Yep.
Speaking of amazing, Ken, you put a poem to music, and that often does not end well. But that song sounded like it was written to be a song. That was that marriage of music and poetry really came out well.
It did, and actually, she sent me what was a poem, and I tweaked it into being a
Right,
song.
right.
So yeah, and I didn't have to change much, but I had to change a little bit, here and there.
Yeah, well, big kudos to you for making that happen, and to
Sherry
and to
did
Sherry
all,
for
most of
putting the
yeah,
words together.
and she wanted me to come up and play it at his celebration of life, but they were in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And
That's
it
a bit of
was
a trip.
It was right after COVID, and I wasn't interested in getting on a plane. So
I'm not
Yeah.
interested in getting on a plane today.
Oh God, no.
I'm
driving.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Everywhere.
Yeah, it's not. Well, first of all, you got to hope that you're going to make your plane, but
Right, and then just being on that plane with
Nope.
people. No,
Yeah,
no thank you.
well,
But enough of that. Can you play us some more music? We're running low on time, and we need Ken Fitz music.
I'm going to play the song for that is for my son. This is a longer song, so
Okay.
I hope we have enough time.
Oh, I'm sure we do.
December
It's your
8th.
show.
It's your show. We have time.
This is called Fly Away. This is about my son Chance, who committed suicide, and he was bullied all through school, and so there is actually a anti-bullying bridge in this song, and so I would highly recommend that people talk to their children about bullying, because you never know what kind of an impact that's going to have on the children or the people around them.
Yes.
So anyway, this is called Fly Away. This is about Chance's life, how I met him, and how he came into our lives. His mother and his mother came into our lives in the middle of a snowstorm in 1995, or actually it was January of '96. But yeah, it was interesting. So he was 3, and this is called Fly Away. Let me do this real quick. Something's not right here.
You are allowed to tune one time.
One time.
You know, we haven't mentioned how gorgeous that guitar is, but we can do that now. That's a gorgeous Gibson.
Yeah, it is.
It says it's right. Does that
Nice
sound
little
okay to you guys?
Tobacco sunburst. Sounds pretty good, too.
Sound okay to you guys?
Yes, it sounds great.
And when we do it in the band, Brendan sings the backup vocals,
Nice.
and he harmonizes, and it's really cool. You showed up with your mom on my doorstep one day. 3 years old and all ready to play. Cartoon Network and Nick at Night. With Legos in hand, you had found paradise. Six years old and you got on the bus. You sat down up front and you waved to us. Told the bus driver you were ready to go. And we watched as the bus rolled on down the road. Fly, fly away. You're no longer in pain. You found freedom today. Fly, fly away. 10 years old and we're called down to school. You took a big swing at some other poor fool. But they told us they knew that you were not to blame. 'Cause they cornered you and called you all kinds of bad names. 14 years old and your mother fell ill. and you just did not know how to swallow that pill. She was your strength and your very best friend, and your world was telling you that you'd never fit in. Sticks and stones will break no bones, but words can certainly hurt me. Just because we're not the same, I seem to think that hate is okay. Why can't we just get along? How many lives could we save? 22 when your mother passed on. And I tried to help you begin to fit in, but it seemed that your demons kept fighting within. 24 when you fell to the floor, and the smoking gun was there by the door. And I got that call that all parents so dread, and I swallowed my heart and I fell on the bed.
You have spent the last hour listening to, and I believe enjoying, Ken Fitz. It is good to see you again, Ken.
It's good to be here again, yeah.
And
Finally.
come back again sooner rather than later.
And this is the point in the show, y'all, where unfortunately we end this live segment with Ken. We're going to turn off the live stream, but do not go away. You can stay and listen for the next half hour of the show because Ken brought in a playlist, recorded music, of music that he thinks you need to hear, music that inspires him, music that motivates him, music he thinks you need to hear, and he's going to provide some intros and outros for that music. But the live stream is going to end, so you need to flip over to WHUPFM.org or FM 104.7 here in Hillsboro, or you can use Radio Garden or TuneIn, any of those various apps that allow you to drill down into local radio stations and find WHUP and listen to the next 30 minutes of the show. But for now, Ken's going to wave goodbye, and we're going to kill the live stream, y'all.
Are they gone?
They are gone. It's
Okay.
just us now.
Sweet.